Hello and welcome to this live section. And on today's live section, we're going to be talking about a very important question or argument that has been going on for some time in the minds of people. Only few have been bold enough to ask it because it's a concern to them. So it is about which is a better investment, land or houses.
House.
All right. And I'm just an the music consultant based in the city of Enugu.
And I'm Jacinta Opa, your real estate consultant.
Now let's dive right in. So which is better, land or houses?
Sorry, before we continue, if you can see us clearly and hear us clearly, type one and two in the comment section. And if you're just joining us on live, once you jump on live, type hashtag live and where you are joining us from. We want to connect with you. All right.
All right. So you can't really say that each any of them is the better investment. It depends on some certain assessment that you need to go through by yourself. You answering this assessment by yourself is going to lead you or channel you into the better investment for you. All right. So
All right. So first, before we start talking about um, which is better, right? I
yeah,
mean, whether buying land or buying a house, we're going to be starting with the benefit that comes with buying any of these, right?
yeah,
The benefit that comes with you buying a land or
buying
buying
a
a house,
house.
right? So we're going to be starting with land, right? So here are benefits that comes with land. Number one is that land appreciates naturally
Mhm.
without any development on it. Like you can literally buy land and then leave it. In the next 5 years or 10 years, the value of that land will actually move from, let's say, 200,000 to 20 million, right?
Yes.
I've I've witnessed some people who bought land, and in fact my dad bought a land years ago when we were small, right? And that land, what we're just doing on that land, we were just cultivating on the land. He didn't fence it or anything, we're just cultivating on that land. And as of 2023, he sold that land for 15 million, right? And as at when he bought it, I think he said he bought it at 30,000 naira
Wow.
when he bought that land.
Benefits of land.
So he wasn't doing anything on the land, we're just farming on the land. So you can even see another benefit of it, of buying land. You can be farming on the land, you're still reaping benefits from the land that you bought,
All right.
right? So you don't have to do anything on the land, and the land will just appreciate naturally. As the year goes by, so the value of the land keeps going.
Another benefit of land is that land does not spoil.
Yeah.
You can't wake up tomorrow and see that your land has gone bad or the land has moved from this location to another
Another
location.
location.
A land doesn't go bad, it doesn't spoil, it doesn't need maintenance, it is stress free. All you need to do is to own it.
Yes.
The major thing there is to have that land and then it keeps serving you. Land works for you. In the process of you holding it, it is working
Yeah.
as it is amassing or gathering appreciation for you, especially if you have gone through consultation and then bought in a developing area, all right, an area that's attracting development and infrastructure. Believe me, you don't have to do anything on that land. Like she rightly said, it is going to keep appreciating. And for your land is more value when there is demand. This is where the location also comes in. When you buy in a very good location, that demand is there, your land will keep appreciating. So, second point is that land does not spoil.
Yeah. And then number three benefit that comes with buying land is that it has a very low it has a very low entry price. Here's what I mean.
Yeah.
You can buy a land. Like I said, my dad bought a land of 30,000 naira as at then. So right now, you can easily buy a land with the amount you have. There are some places that you can still get land of 500,000 naira, 1 million naira. So it has a very low entry. So there's no barrier to entry to buying or owning land. And as a matter of fact, you can inherit land,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I've seen some couple of people who inherited land. Their father gave them land, or they inherited land from their grandfather or something. And you can also be gifted land,
True.
right?
Mm.
Some families, especially in the Igbo tradition, some families, once you are especially a but
Yeah.
you must be allocated a land from your family. Easily own land. That is why I say it has a lower barrier to entry other than a house.
Have you
Right.
ever heard of when they say an investment that got your back
Mhm.
is also land? All
Yeah.
right. So when money finishes, businesses go bad, but your land is your land. Now, I give an example of a businessman that lost some of his properties due to fire outbreak in the market where he used to sell. All right. And then everybody was panicking, but he didn't need to panic because he had a land. Right. So he had 10 plots of land and then he went ahead to sell just five plots in that 10 plots. And then he made massive money to start and grow his business again from zero to 1,000. All these are benefits of land, but you need to own a land first.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to be heading over to houses,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've seen the benefits of owning the land. So here are now the benefits of owning a house. So number one is that you can rent out your house for cash flow.
Mm.
In fact, especially if you own in growing or in already developed locations where people are looking for houses every day. For instance, here in Enugu, once you put out your house for rent, very especially if it is a new house, the next thing is that it is rented out. So it is easily rented out, and then you can make um, um, rental income from your house.
Yeah. So if you also have a shop, it's also a building, a house,
Yeah.
right? This is also still rental income, basically something that generates money for you every month, or it could be yearly. This also works for you while you are asleep, and you can't really be wealthy when you can't make money when you're sleeping. So a rental property, it could be an off-plan or a finished house. Either of them is still a house, and it's a very big way to create wealth. I mean, generational wealth, something that keeps working for you while you're sleeping, keeps increasing your wealth portfolio. It is a house also. People that do Airbnb and rental apartments are making it very big, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, because it is a very good form of investment also.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing is that you can actually flip or resell your house, right? I was discussing with my colleague, and I told him that with your house you can decide to earn cash flow from your house,
That's right.
right? And
Yes.
then over time, you don't want to keep any cash flow. What you can dispose the house, you can resell it and make your capital gain. Now that this is where I'm going to add that when you are investing in real estate, whether a land or a house, you are going to be making two kinds of profits. The first one is capital gain, the second one is cash flow. So with a house, you can actually make the both. You can make the cash flow, and when you resell that house, when you flip that house or when you resell it, then you can make capital gain. Now, when you buy a house, when I'm talking about flipping here, I mean when you get a house, when you buy a house, maybe that it's an old house, you renovate it, you renovate it to a very beautiful house and sell it at a higher price. That profit you are going to make is what is known as capital gain. So with a house, you can make both um, cash flow profit and then capital gain profit. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're heading over to determinants on which is better. All right, things you need to consider to to ascertain which investment is better.
Yeah.
All right, and the first on our list is
Your purpose. Yeah. Which is better? So yes. So we are going to decide which is better. Is it buying a land or buying a house?
Okay.
Now, that is going to be depending on four things that we stated here. The first is that is 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 dependent on your purpose of investment. What do you want to achieve from your investment? Like I said, there are two types of profit you're going to make when you're investing in real estate: cash flow and capital gain, right?
Yeah.
So if you want a capital gain kind of investment, that is your purpose. And if you want cash flow, that is also your purpose. So if you are somebody that is looking for something that will be giving you money monthly, then you know that you're looking for maybe a house, right? That you are renting out to people and they are paying you monthly to use your house. You can also use you can also own Airbnb, where people are coming to use that house for accommodation purposes and they are paying you. So it is depending on what you want to achieve per time for your investment. If you want cash flow, then you need a house. But if you can also use a land, right?
Yes, you can.
You can also use a land for cash flow. Have a land that is already inside town. You can it out to all these mechanical people. They use it as car lots where they use for their mechanical purposes. You can lease it out to, you know, even all these artisans that are looking for places they will display their goods and carry out their businesses. You can lease it out and they're paying you either monthly or yearly, right, to use your land space. So with that way you can also be making cash flow by owning a land. So it is depending on what you want to achieve from your investment. That will determine whether you are going for a land or a house. So the second thing on our list is what is
What
this?
what is best for you? This is second on our list. What do you think is best for you? So people just prefer a house, even if they know all the advantages or disadvantages about a house. They just want a house.
Yeah.
Some people want a land, regardless of what it is. Even
Mhm.
if it's being this or being that, they just want a land. So it's actually personal when it comes to this level of what is best for you. So people just say, oh, land, I have a high patience rate. I just want to have my land where I can buy and just hold it for a period of time. This is what they want.
Yeah.
All right. They want some of, and this is most especially with those living abroad. All right.
Yeah.
They just want to invest here and leave it. For the all the people that are over there, the land is here for them and it's just massively appreciating for them. But those now this is what they want on their own part. But some people too, they want rental incomes when they're abroad. Somebody can be staying there and be paying rent to them. This is also what they want. So on this point, it's actually based on your own preference as a human being and which you love to do as your means of investment, and that is just it.
Yeah.
All right?
So what is best for you?
Yeah.
Very important. Then the next thing is your capacity. Your income capacity is also going to determine which is best for you, either a land or a house. So if you are someone that don't have a lot of capital, then you can get started with a land because land has a very lower barrier to entry. You can get started with 1 million, 2 million, 2.5 and above. But if you have a higher income, you have a higher capital for houses, then you can go on to buy houses, right? So it is also depending on your capacity per time. So if you have decided why what you want to use your investment for, then your capacity is also going to determine which is best for you per time. If you have lower capacity, you go for land. If you have higher one, you can decide whether you're going for a land in developed areas or you're going for a house. So your income capacity is also a determining factor of which is best for you per time, whether it's a land or a house.
I would like to add here that even if you prefer a house, all right, your capacity is for a house, but at the very moment in which you want to start, because in real estate, the longer you wait, the more every other thing becomes expensive. All right. So you can also start from the land and build up and go to that house you want to use. It's also a form. All right. So in real estate or in investment in real estate is a win for you on both ends. All right. You can start small in land, build up, because when the land appreciates and you sell it, you're going to raise a lot of money, and then you can go into houses, which is rental income for you also. Now, the fourth on our list is your risk tolerance.
Yeah.
All right. Can you handle the risk that comes with either of these two, either the land
Land
or
or
the house?
house.
Now, let's give you examples of the risks that happens in land.
Yes, when it comes to land, the only risk, these are the risks that comes with land. Number one could be flood.
Yeah.
Number two could be oil spillage,
Yeah.
like in places like Port Harcourt. Sometimes when there's,
Bayelsa too.
yes, when there's oil spillage, your land is gone. Number three is earthquake. That barely happens in Nigeria, but other places they get to lose their land or properties through earthquake. Then number four is maybe through government acquisition. Government can wake up tomorrow and decide that they want to use this particular area for a specific purpose. So that too is another risk that is involved. And then finally is moneyless, the case of land grabbing, the case of double owners existing in one land. These are
Yeah.
the risks that is going to come up on a land. So if then for a house,
Yeah.
right? Then for a house, the risk that is associated with houses, number one is still same flood or earthquake.
Yeah.
Number two is
Demolitions.
demolition, government demolition. I mean, it's usually painful when you see people's houses being demolished.
Very hurtful.
Like when you wake up, the house you bought for as high as 250 million, 380 million. Somebody was telling me the other day that there was a time her client's property in Lagos was demolished, and that client paid 380 million naira to get that house.
Wow.
She said she couldn't feel herself for weeks, right? So these are risks that are involved with owning any of these. Now, before you choose the one that is best for your investment, you should be able to assess your risk appetite. Do you have low risk appetite or do you have high risk appetite? Now, for real estate generally, both land or house is a low risk kind of investment.
Yeah.
Unlike crypto or forex, that is
High risk.
high risk. You can wake up tomorrow and
The market dips, and then all your funds has gone down
have
the
gone
drain.
down.
All right. Same
But
thing when it appreciates also.
yeah,
It goes high. So it's a end-to-end risk assessment for you. All right. But generally in real estate, it's of not there's not such thing like that, because
yeah,
real estate keeps giving to you. It's one of the investments that is solid, and
right.
it keeps giving back to you 100%, either the land or the house. All right. So when starting out your investment in real estate, these are things you need to consider. First to mention is your choice.
Yes.
All right. What you want to use it for, your purpose. Rather, your purpose is what you want to use
What you want to achieve
achieve exactly
from your
from your
investment.
investment. The second you mentioned was,
Your what is best for you.
yes, you mentioned what is best for you, and
What do you like as a person?
what you prefer.
Yeah, what
All
do you
right.
prefer?
And the third thing we mentioned was your capacity.
Yeah.
All right. Some people have a lot of capacity and they just go straight to buy or build a 300 million naira house and then put it out in the market. While some people do not have a lot of capacity, but they want to build. So just going to land banking or just buy lands and then watch it grow. Some people also have capacity, but they choose land where they can go and buy acres and hectares of land, and then just want land. And this also refers to your choice too. And the fourth we mentioned is
Your risk tolerance.
your risk tolerance. How well can you shoulder that risk when it comes? All right. When demolition happens, how well can you stand? When the flood happens on the land, how well can you stand? All right. So
Yeah, so these are the things that will determine whether you are going for a land or a house.
So when you hear two people arguing tomorrow, which is a better investment, I believe by now you can step into the situation and educate them better because there's actually no one that is better. Both of them are beautiful investments and they will give you returns on your investment either ways. All right?
Yeah. So I'm going to. So in your head now, maybe you may be wondering which should I even go for now, right? So first, I would say that if you want to start building wealth, I mean you have low income, start with land.
Mm-hmm.
When you have low income, start with land. Then even if you and then you can go into houses later. Then if you want to go into houses that are in locations that are in demand,
True.
so that even if you are putting out the house for rent, it can be rented out easily, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're using it for short let, people can use it easily. Don't buy a house in a bush. Instead, if you are going for bush, you can buy a land
In the bush.
in the bush and allow it to grow over time. And then don't buy land if you need urgent, or even a house, don't buy land if you need urgent money. If you know that the 1 million naira in your account is your last,
Mm.
we don't usually advise that you use your feeding money to go and buy land because tomorrow you want to resell. And then because there's no demand yet in that location that you bought, it will be hard for you to resell.
True.
And next thing is that buying land is what? A scam. But
Mm.
that's what people refer it to as this. They now say that you scam
Yeah.
them. So it is better you plan yourself, know what you can do at a time, and then go into it. So if even if you have higher capital, like we said, it's also depending on what you want to achieve. If you have higher capital, you can decide to buy a house, or you can even decide to buy a land in already developed areas, right? And then get to resell. It boils down to what you want to achieve at the end of the day. Do you want a capital appreciation, or do you want a cash flow? So choose the one that suits you better today and get started with it.
So what we actually want you to know is that investments generally take time.
Yeah.
All right. You need to understand timing and patience. Real wealth in real estate belongs to those who understand timing and patience. Now, investments take time. It's not a quick get rich money scheme. All
Mm-mm.
right. You have to invest your time in it and also patience because it might take a while. The city you see today was once a bush, but it didn't become a city the next day, right? It took time. And the bush you're seeing today will be a city tomorrow, all right? It's also going to take time, all right? So, as a smart and wise investor, please understand that time and patience is involved. And the best time to have started investing was, I think, 20 years ago,
20 years ago.
right? But the next best time is today.
Now.
Now, most challenges people face is they don't know who to trust and they don't know how to go about investing in real estate safely. But we are broadly global. And one of the things we do is that
We help you to secure genuine and profitable real estate investments right in the city of Enugu and even in Abuja. But if you want in Enugu, we are here to help you. If you want in Abuja, check out our channel on this YouTube and you get direct access to us.
all right, so we're all about making your real estate investment journey the best experience because whether we like it or not, real estate is one of the most expensive things people buy in all their whole lives. And what we do here in Browdy Global is that we make it a memorable experience for you positively. All right. So I hope you found value in this live section and you've learned a thing or two or four. Let us know in the comment section if you enjoyed this live show and if you've learned and you're willing to start out your real estate investment journeys in Enugu and in Abuja. So till we come here next time,
Bye for now.
bye guys.